Good morning and welcome again to Creating Magic. For those who are new, thank you very much for signing in. For those who have been here, it's lovely to see you again. I have woken up, as you can see, and the message that came through this morning was that I had to share, have a voice. You know, we might not be a influential person through a business or a product or anything like that, but we all have a voice. We all have a unique contribution to this consciousness that we call life here on Mother Earth. We're not alone, we're not on our own, and we're all in this together. So I'm learning who I am, what my purpose is as it unfolds, and as I'm sure you are too. But it was very strong. We have a voice. We have a right to use it. We are the ones who are leading the way. We might not be in the public eye and we may not be rich and famous, but that doesn't mean we're not as important as the next person. We have a unique contribution to raise the energy, raise the consciousness of our fellow man, our children, our partners, our friends, the just random people we meet. And that is it. Just try practicing today to be a person that shares the compassion, the beauty that we all contain within us. Instead of seeing the faults of someone, seeing the beauty of someone and letting them know that you recognize the beauty, you see them for who they are. And when you're actually acknowledged and seen, it can do wonders, because it just lets the other person know that, hey, you've been heard, you've been acknowledged, you're somebody, you're not a nobody. And in this world, it's always about who you are and what your status is and all the other labels that go along with that. And it means jack. In the end of schemes, it's just a label, it's just a limitation we've put on ourselves when we are this unlimited quantum energetic beings that are light-based and vibration-based. Thank you, birdies. But that's it. It's just who we are right here, right now, that matters. What vibration are you sending out there? Are you going to be one that wakes up and just goes, oh, I've got this to do today, got that to do today? Or do you open your eyes and just go, wow, thank you for everything I've received. Yes, it's challenging at the moment, but thank you for putting me in this position to learn and grow from what I've been shown. Thank you for the positive people in my life. Thank you for the positive scenarios that are unfolding in my life. You know, it's not as dark and grim as we think it to be. And it never will be, because we are living in a perfect, amazing world if we let it. If we allow ourselves to choose that reality, if we allow ourselves to think from a higher perspective, and hence, therefore, vibration. We are energy, we are vibration, we vibrate out. And what is called forth, hello Mozzie, please go away. Thank you. What we call forth is our own energy, our own vibration. So do something today that you feel proud of within you. What makes your heart swell? You strive outside your comfort zone today and just shine some light And it doesn't have to be remarkable, newsworthy or anything like that. Just know within yourself that you've done something right today. You've done something for yourself and for the greater good of all, because we're all in this together. And it's like, be somebody. We have a voice. It's not we have to be someone and be famous and be known and, have a certain persona or anything like this. We all wake up looking, you know. Some have bad breath, some don't, Some have bad bare hair, some don't, We're all different and unique. And I just want to share that it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Just one step in front of the other, and before you know it, you look back and go, shit, I've just climbed a hill. And you never knew it because all you were focused on was one foot in front of the other. And it all starts down with, I have a right, I have a voice to be heard. I am not a nobody, I'm a somebody. I am this beautiful being who is here contributing to the collective. And you know what? Maybe people might not even know your name, but you're there energetically helping us all raise and anchor the light to earth. We need people to believe in themselves. We need people to believe that they are more than a product of what we're told we are. Turn off the TV, turn off the radio stations, realize the frequency and vibration that we bombard ourselves with does affect us. I know they say, oh, this and that, but truly, there are subliminal stuff. There are tried and tested, I wouldn't say mechanisms, but there are stuff that is in current practice that if we truly knew, you'd be horrified. I'm glad I'm not privy, but the feeling I get is switch off. Disconnect from the mainstream. Doesn't make you weird or quirky. It makes you actually, accountable for your own free choice then. That you're not being the reactive. And that's all they want us to be, is in the reactive fight or flight mode. And that is in the low base chakra. And oh my God, if you are in your heart or in your throat or even in your third eye and your crown, if you're in the top half of your chakras, you are an amazing being who is living their energy, who is living their being, their presence. We don't have to be the sheep and live in the lower chakras. Those times have gone. The paradigm is shifting. We're leaving 3D going into 5D. And it's only through conscious choice and practice. It's like everything. It takes time, it takes practice. And it all starts off with, I have a voice. I have a unique contribution. I am somebody in a world that you have to be like everyone else, fit a format and a criteria to be liked, known and all that. That's gone in my reality. And I'm sure it will be for everyone else when the consciousness does raise. Well, it is raising because of beautiful people like you and me who are doing everyday things in an amazing way. I'm dealing with a child who has been bullied this whole year, and I am just so amazed of how strong he really is. and resilient, and how that the angels or whoever you may be are helping and guiding. And do you know what? That's because we've sent forth, me and him, and obviously my family, have sent forth this positive energy rather than being in this negative, oh my God, and just perpetuating a generational cycle. We're breaking the mold. And by just doing that is opening up and expanding consciousness and awareness. And I'm actually very glad that this has transpired. I know it hurts and I know it's challenging, but I am very grateful for this experience. I know that sounds so strange, but it's something like that. If we can choose to be the better, because it's not just us, it's these other kids, you know, their families, their lives. If we can shine light into there, it will break the paradigm. It will lift them up to see what they haven't been able to see before. All it is about awakening, raising consciousness, awareness, and well-being. We are more than what we think we are, or we're more than the product of who we are. So in closing, because I have waffled a bit in this, you have a voice. Let it be heard. There's nothing to be afraid anymore. Do a compassionate act for either yourself, the environment, or others. You know, make a conscious choice to choose your reaction, or your action, I should say, not be reactive to the situation. Choose your active, be a conscious participant in your life. You don't have to react as you've been told before. Go within, connect to your higher self, to connect to the angels, connect to God, connect to the spirit within, and do something that radiates within you and that you feel really good for. You know, you're glad you made that choice. You're glad you didn't go rah when you could smile and just say, well, you know, that's an interesting point of view. There's so many conscious choices we have, and we're just not aware of it because we're in a reactive state, because we're plugged into the controlling paradigm of mainstream media, social media, limitations of our own beliefs, because this is who we have to be to succeed. And that's all Coswallop, to put it very kindly. You know, be more than who you think you are, because you're more than that. We're such an expansive light being within this body that has the power to shift worlds. And we are on a beautiful planet who is raising or has risen, and we're following suit. So give yourself love, give the earth love, and all that abide. And I'm very grateful for my birds. They're flying around right now, and my doves are hooting at me, or cooing at me. So just be mindful that you have a voice, and it is heard. So much heard. You have no idea what happens on the other side of the veil. We are heard. We are. We are our own creators. And in doing so, we create magic. Have a voice, be heard, do something amazing today for yourself and others. Bye-bye.